Welcome to SideQuest Source, where we are playing Paranoia. In our act of corporate and government loyalty, we are joined today by our friend CJ, and we have just completed character creation with a bunch of terribly inept miscreants.
Friend Computer would like you to please introduce yourselves and your character clones.
I am Thomas, and I am playing Big, and he is loud, greedy, friendly, and grossly incompetent.
Hi, this is Max. I'm playing Toble-R-ONE, or also known as Toble-R-ONE, who is sweet, squishy, and triangular.
I'm CJ. I'm playing Rusty-R-COG. Rusty-R-COG. And I am compliant, friendly, and indecisive.
Welcome to Alpha Complex.
All right, now we can start.
Okay, let's go.
My heart's racing.
You come to consciousness. You open your eyes. And although you know you've never been here before, you somehow know where it is. An infrared clearance cloning and briefing room for the new citizens of Alpha Complex. White, tiled, clean, a bit chilly, empty apart from other people here, and a neat line of uniforms hanging from pegs along the wall. And security cameras. For your security. There are other people here. Like you, they are slightly damp, rather confused, and very naked. Well, quite naked. Strategic locations on their bodies are hidden by a cloud of pixelization. So you realize as you glance down, so are yours. Names float in the air above their heads. They are Toble-R-ONE, Big-R-DIK, and Rusty-R-COG.
That was not one.
Making noise while recording a podcast is treasonous.
Treason and bad.
Treason and bad. Passing gas is treasonous. You know this.
That wasn't even me.
Oh, yes. Then, if it was, we could smell it.
Yes, so could the listeners.
Are you ready now, Toble-R-ONE? Can we begin?
Yes.
You do know I could already give you a treason star for that. What's a treason star? I'll tell you later.
Oh, dear.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me, friend computer.
Okay, this one time. Greetings, new citizens!
The voice issues from a hidden speaker around the room.
Welcome to your first day in Alpha Complex. Any previous days in Alpha Complex you may recall are pseudo-memories uploaded to your brain lobes to aid orientation and minimize psychotic incidents in fresh clones. As citizens of Alpha Complex, you are now valued members of our great community. You will be given roles and tasks, some simple and some perilous, and your combustion will be rewarded with... your contributions will be rewarded with...
There is an explosion in the distance, drowning out the voice. The room shakes slightly. An alarm sounds for a few seconds and cuts out. A chunk of tiling falls from the ceiling, crashing into a scrubbot, a small cleaning robot that had been sitting silently in one corner next to the stack of mops. There is a brief silence, and then words form in the air. Please stand by. A moment later, the door. So, what do you do?
Okay, I need a requisition form, please.
All right.
Thank you very much. And the pencil and the clipboard, because I'm going to take one of the mops to arm myself.
Friend Computer has deemed it unnecessary for you to require a requisition form at this very time. If you want to take one of your mops, be free to take one.
Thank you, friend computer. It fills me with reassurance that I am able to arm myself to appropriately guard all these valuable clones that have been created.
That is very good.
It is a very strange choice of words to arm yourself when you're taking a mop, which is a cleaning tool. Surely you should be simply preparing yourself for a cleaning duty.
Well, I can multitask.
That's a heavy stare on you.
Toble-R-ONE, is there something on your mind?
So did you say that something fell on like a cleaning machine or something?
Yeah, there's a little droid robot on the ground, and it's a cleaning bot, and a couple of the tiles have fallen on it and kind of broken it a bit. Now it's kind of buzzing around a bit. Like,
Can I try to fix it?
as you start walking towards the droid to fix it, the door opens and a woman comes in. The name floating above her head is Rose-R-HYT-2. Her eyes are focused on something in front of her that you can't see. Her red jumpsuit matches her hair. A memory you've never accessed before tells you that she's red level, and you're infrared, which means she's one level of security clearance above you, and she can tell you what to do, and she does. "Get dressed, clones," she says. "Alpha Complex needs you. We've had a full-on terrorist attack on the lowest level of the nearby sector, and it's all hands to the pump. You don't need the rest of the briefing. If you need to know anything, look it up in the Alphapedia. Through your cerebral cortex implant. Everyone's got their CCs running, right? Everyone can see my name. She points at the air above her head. You all can.
And was there jumpsuits not close by?
There are clothes close by, yes.
I would like to get dressed.
All right.
That would be nice.
I will comply.
I will comply. Whilst getting dressed, can I assess whether the collapsing roof was actually from an explosion or from a natural earthquake or something?
Well, yes, you can roll a dice if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Yep. So then in this case, you're going to have to take 2 of your skills.
Yes.
What do you think is appropriate in this case?
I think my knowledge of demolitions and given the structure alpha complex. Demolitions and alpha complex.
Okay. Roll those 2 dice.
Okay, that's 5 dice.
So this is what it's called a node. So he combines the number of numbers on those dice. So if you have well, what is your demolitions?
5.
And what is your alpha complex?
0.
So 5 plus 0 is 5. So he rolls 5 dice. And he needs to get 5s and 6 and the computer dice.
Okay. Well, I only have 4 dice here, so I'll roll one of them twice. I have got no successes, so I am unsure of the cause of the explosion.
Did you get a computer dice?
Yes, I rolled a 2 on the computer dice.
You rolled a 2 on the computer dice?
Yes.
But you didn't roll a computer?
Didn't roll a computer, no.
Okay.
I'm just zipping up my suit.
Yes. You're looking at the structural integrity. You're pretty sure something exploded.
Guys, I think there was an explosion.
No,
Rosa-
something's definitely wrong.
Rose HYT continues. Great. Your cerebral cortex is your link to your friend, the computer. Information, directions, mission updates, XP points, holovids, and the rest. It's all beamed straight into your eyeball display. Anything else you need to know, sub-vocalize it. The computer can see and hear everything you can, so you don't have to describe anything. The computer already knows it. Okay, grab your mops. You're all working for technical services. And your first job is... She scans the room. To get the scrub bot repaired. Escort it to the technical service depot, down the corridor. Make sure nothing else happens to it. Don't screw it up. Alpha Complex needs a lot of scrubbing right now. You'll get 10 XP points each for this.
Friend computer, I have
Yes?
anticipated your needs and already acquired a mob.
That is very good.
Did you fill out the forms?
Friend computer decided it was unnecessary in this case.
This is very true. Friend Computer has changed his accent again. Please, considering that Friend Computer changes his voice,
As a
Strange.
sign of friendship.
is a sign of friendship, and thinking of it otherwise is treasonous.
So we get 10 XP for mopping the floors.
Yes.
Okay.
But we're
No.
supposed to fix the thing, or
To
No,
fix
you
the
get
thing.
nothing.
No.
Okay.
Preemptively adding XP points onto your form is considered treasonous.
My form is blank for XP points.
So yeah, weren't we told to escort the scrub bot to the repair bay
Yes.
with mops in hand?
So,
Rose
fix
rolls her
it.
eyes and it's like, you were supposed to fix the bot and then escort it.
Okay, I would like to try to fix the bot then.
She leaves. Now it's just you, the scrub bot, and some mops.
All right. Well,
So,
I would like to grab one of the mops. Grab
I'll
the mop.
start cleaning up the things.
I would like to try to fix the robot.
Yeah.
So mechanics and
Engineer.
would probably be most likely, or mechanics and program, because I'm not sure what's wrong with it.
well,
Probably not a software issue at this point.
yeah, it looks broken.
All right. So I'll try mechanics and engineer.
Okay, roll those dice.
All right, that's 2.
And let's see. You need to get 5s and 6s. You're tinkering away at it, and it seems to be, like pieces are kind of like falling out, and you're not really doing much of work. It's still kind of buzzing and spitting and stuff, but it's not really getting fixed.
It's okay, Big. Let me have a go. I can help out. I'll try the same thing with my mechanics of 2 and my engineering of 0. Like I said, wholly competent. See? You broke it, and not even I can fix it now. You've damaged computer equipment.
Now it seems to be like it's moving, but only on one wheel left now, because the other wheel has just popped off as Big-R-DIK tried to fix it with his big clumsy hands.
Is there a repair bay nearby? Can we just carry the robot there?
It's
Can
pretty
you
heavy.
operate
What?
to fix it?
Operate? Like how?
Because I mean, this is an autonomous cleaning thing?
It is an autonomous cleaning.
Okay,
thing.
then operate wouldn't help. So it would. So could I have another go at this whole engineer?
Could we try working together?
I think I better not touch it.
All right, and you steering clear, staying safe.
Meanwhile,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
meanwhile, Rusty is you were cleaning, weren't you?
Yes, I was cleaning.
Do you wanna try and roll for your cleaning?
Yes,
A
absolutely.
mop skill check.
Well, I'm going to mop stealthily.
Okay, so you're secretly trying to mop the floor to make sure that no one else sees you doing it. There are still other people in the room. You just don't want them to see you being a cleaner or a janitor.
Yes.
Okay, so stealth and what else?
I guess athletics, maybe? For physical work? Or is there something
Gonna be a
else?
stat.
A stat.
Oh, a stat.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, none of these work.
Well, you can use
Brains.
brains. Yeah, you can stealthily try and,
Stealthily and intelligently.
Oh, or violently.
Yeah.
violently.
Stealthily and violently.
I'm gonna fucking clean you.
Yeah, you can.
Clean
You
you
can
so
do that.
good
You can do that if you want.
Yes.
without anyone else noticing.
Let me get my dice. I'm
And
up
the computer
good.
dice.
Okay.
Oh,
and the computer.
that's separate.
yes.
Yes.
You always
Oh,
roll
as well.
that dice.
Okay.
Friend Computer likes how you are doing things. Well done. Good job in cleaning this cloning facility. As the other people seem to be destroying the equipment here, you have taken initiative and decided that a proper cleaning job, if not rather violently and quietly, you've managed to make the place spick and span without anyone noticing. Well done.
And with that, you get the number 1 card.
Oh, yeah. I get
Well done.
Worker of the Month.
Everyone gets
I would
to
like to-
applaud.
Thank you. Thank
Well
you.
done, Rusty-COG. Rusty-COG.
Rusty Cogs. There is actually a little puff of confetti comes like. Everyone's happy. You hear a cheer in the
I
background.
was trying to be stealthy. I'm thinking this, not saying this out loud, but
Yeah.
stealth.
Friend Computer can hear what you're thinking.
As you hear in your head from your cerebral cortex.
Yes. Well, Toble-R-ONE would like to have another go at repairing the.
Yeah, it's starting to look rather broken now.
Well,
But
it's all I got.
keep going.
It's all I got.
You can do it.
For Toble-R-ONE for the money.
Oh,
Oh.
Hi, Friend Computer is here to help you.
as you're starting to fix, suddenly there's a pop-up on your face, and it starts showing you some interesting how to fix videos as you're trying to fix, and it's totally covering up your vision. So as you're trying to follow the video, you accidentally then start pulling out all the wiring as you're trying to follow the really fast, because Friend Computer is trying to keep it really fast so that you can fix it. And by the end of it, yeah, the bot isn't really working anymore. It's just they're broken, and Friend Computer is like,
I hope I helped you with this video. Please, send a feedback form now.
Whilst Toby is filling out the feedback form, I'm going to learn from his mistakes by not copying him, and I would like to use brains and engineer rather than mechanics and engineer.
While he's doing this, can I, while I'm filling this out, should I sneakily make my way away from it to make sure I'm not linked to this whole project?
what? Like, how do I get out of this whole chicken shit outfit? It's like,
Yeah, let him. Yeah. So can I, whilst I'm filling out this form, sort of whistle my way away from this robot so that I'm not the one who's going to be found with the evidence?
yes, you can. You have to
Yes.
roll the dice, though.
I'd like to sneak away and leave him with repairing.
So roll your node.
I'll roll my node.
So what are you rolling on?
Yeah. So that would be stealth and chutzpah, because I'm trying to make it look like I'm not
Yes, that's
Okay.
good. Yeah.
involved. That's a 5.
You start walking by, and Friend Computer comes like, this is in your head.
Yes.
I can see that you're trying to be stealthy and devoid yourself from responsibility. So please, accept this team leader card and be responsible for everyone's actions.
Oh no. Oh, thank you, Friend Computer. I always wanted this much duty.
I will think smart and try and use my brains to think of a logical way to repair it. So brains and engineering, is that okay?
Yes. You actually managed to fix most of the things that he got wrong. You can't fix it fully to working order. You realize that the thing it requires a maintenance bay in order to fix it fully. But you've managed to get it back in. You've managed to pop the wheels back and flip the little switch below that was on off back to on. And now it can run itself. So you can have it follow you if you want. So now the place is clean and the scrubber bot is following you. What do you do?
I'd like to thank Toble-R-ONE for his assistance by going away. That's very good of him to have faith in me, to get on with the job without him interfering.
Well, very
That's
well
a sign
done.
of good leadership.
Yes, it's good. Well, thank you for doing the job I left in your capable hands. Well done.
Friend Computer likes friendship. Friend Computer hopes everyone is friends with each other. And Friend Computer hopes that you all have very good teamwork together.
So, are you going to leave?
Yeah, has the red-headed lady left?
Yeah, she left through the door.
Okay, well, let's follow her then.
Okay.
Shouldn't we? No, I'm terribly sorry, but I have to stop you there. Our mission was very simple, which was to take this thing to the repair bay, not follow the lady.
Yes.
Do you know where the repair bay is?
She gave us. Yes, she told us where it was, right?
Well,
I thought we got the information that there was one quite close by,
Yes.
but that it was impossible to take it there unfixed.
Yes, but now it's working well enough, thanks to my good leadership, and I believe that we should take the scrubber bot to the repair bay.
I'm going to talk to the Scrubberbot. I'm hoping it's voice activated. And I say, Scrubberbot, can you go to the repair bay, please?
Hi. I see that you're trying to operate a cleaning bot vocally. Please know that trying to speak to a cleaning bot may be considered treason. So please have 1 treason star on the house. Now, if you want to operate a cleaning bot, please use the buttons on top.
and then a little opening opens up on the top of the thing, and you can see like a forward, a home button, and a backward left, right.
Press the home button.
It starts buzzing, and then it starts going towards the door.
I'll follow it.
Okay. You can see big.
I will assemble my team, and we shall follow the robot.
Okay. You assemble your team.
Yes. Take the lead, Big-R-DIK.
Friend Computer has noticed that the team member has 1 treason star. As the team leader is responsible for all actions of his team, he also gets a treason star.
Oh.
Friend Computer.
I would like to take a declaration of the excuse form and the declaring something that your friend did.
That is very good.
Excuse form, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rusty-R-COG. You are very good as number 1. Maybe I should have made you team leader.
Maybe.
Oh, Friend Computer, don't doubt yourself.
Are you trying to support Friend Computer?
I always support Friend Computer. I will follow the Scrubberbot.
Just remember, doubt is treasonous.
Of course. I will follow the Scrubberbot at a reasonable pace, whilst wondering how our wonderful team leader is managing to not bump into things in the corridor whilst filling in forms and walking at the same time.
You're in the lead. I'm following you.
Once you've left the room, you suddenly hear Friend Computer's voice again.
Congratulations on joining Alpha Complex workforce, citizens. Please accept 1 XP point each as a bonus. XP points can be spent on necessities or luxuries, including increasing your security level. Before you leave the briefing room, ask yourself the following 3 questions. 1. Do I have all my equipment with me? 2. Do I know where I'm going? 4. Do I know what to do when I get there? 6. Do any of the people around me look like mutants, terrorists, or other forms of traitors? If the answers to any of these questions is no, or in some cases yes, then ask your mission briefing operative for clarification. Good luck with your mission, citizens.
So, you all are dressed now, and you each have a mop with you, and the Scrubbot. You all had your mops with you?
Yeah, I've taken my mop with me.
As you leave, your cerebral cortex activate again. A large yellow arrow appears in the air in front of you, indicating you should turn left down the corridor. Unfortunately, you can't see much else of the corridor as it is obscured by said arrow. So this is from your cerebral cortex. It's an in-skull system that projects vital information to your eyes and brain and ears, and also allows you to talk directly to the computer. It also monitors everything you see, hear, smell, and taste. So bear that in mind. As you're leaving the room, sirens suddenly flare and a large pop-up window appears in your field of view, alerting you to the proximity of a wanted terrorist. Was named the Not Dead. Be careful, he may be after your mops.
I disapprove. I have acquired this mop fair and square.
I was assigned this mop by Friend Computer, and it is mine to keep, hold, and love.
What do you want to do?
I'm definitely keeping very close track of my mop.
So this, you can hear the sirens, and you can hear, like, in the distance something. It's like you're in the corridor right now, following this robot as it's just plodding along.
Well, our assigned mission has been to take the robot to the repair bay.
Yes?
So I will follow the robot.
The pop-up message is blocking most of your sight, but around the edges you suddenly spot a man in a black uniform, like yours, sprinting down the corridor towards you. He looks terrified. 5 gold stars float in the air above his head, where most people have names. What do you do?
I assault him with my mop.
Trip him up with the mop, yeah.
Okay.
3 dice and the computer dice. 1 success in tripping the guy up with the mop.
All right, I would like to.
Yep.
I
What
would
are you
like,
going to do?
I would actually like to charm the man.
See what happens.
Yes, I would like to because now that he's been tripped down, I would like to speak to him and use my charm and chutzpah to get him to just submit to his fate and surrender peacefully. All right. So, beam beam.
2 successes and the computer.
Nice.
As you try and charm the man, you are once again assaulted by a bunch of videos showing you how to actually calm a terrorist in a hostage negotiations thing, and it covers up most of your vision, so you start speaking over when the guy is speaking to you, so it makes your talking sound a bit weird because you're trying to copy what the guy's saying, but he's talking a little too weird, so it's like you sound like please sir stop, blah, blah, blah. And you actually, and as your eyes glaze over, you look a bit weird, and Big-R-DIK trips him, and you can see a bunch of orange-clad guys chasing after him. They're like shouting at you, like, just get out of the way and continue your mission. But your weird talking gets him to kind of like look at you kind of weird, like, what the hell? And he finally flips over the mop as you like throw it to the ground, because I'm assuming that's what you're
Trying
doing.
to like, with the mop, yeah.
And he hits the ground. And he's like, and slides to the side of the corridor because he ran past you. And that's when you see the scrub up, because it keeps on going and it doesn't stop because you press the home button.
Yeah.
It slowly starts to roll over him.
That's good, Scrubberbot. No mercy for terrorists.
Well done, Scrubberbot. Oh, is there any bloody mess left over?
Oh, well, yes, because the cleaning bot, the scrubbing stuff, the blades underneath are broken, so they're just more of a, like, chopping him up.
I would like to use my mop to clean up any mess left behind to make sure that we don't...
That is very good initiative.
And I would like to help doing... yeah, of course, I'm the team leader. I'm also asking the team, okay, team, mops out. We got to clean this mess.
Well, I will follow Scrubbot, sort of mopping behind it as it goes along. I guess there's a big bloody streak after
As you
it.
take your mop, you find out that it's broken. Because you flipped it.
Friend computer, I'm afraid to say that in the course of stopping a dangerous, treasonous terrorist, my issued mop has broken. How should I proceed?
Well, friend computer doesn't like when Alpha Complex equipment gets broken. We will discuss this in a future time. Just remember that friend computer is looking at you.
I understand, friend computer. I am sorry for the accidental destruction of computer property.
And at that, the sirens stop.
Yeah.
And the orange guys who were chasing stop. Everyone actually stops and looks at you as you've killed this guy. Woz name is very dead, and it's your fault. A squad of troubleshooters thunder around the corner, resplendent in their red armor, laser pistols drawn, and halt by the corpse. Their leader fixes you with one metallic eye. Which of you is responsible for this?
May I introduce you to our squadron leader?
I am the team leader, and I have to take responsibility for the action for my team's actions and the actions that I instructed them to take.
The senior troubleshooter looks at you and then spots the nice big golden number 1 on your chest.
Give them a big smile.
So, looks at you, pointing his laser pistol at you. She tilts her head up and speaks to the ceiling. Friend computer, I am arresting this infrared working party for the unauthorized termination of the notorious fleeing terrorist known as what's name.
Congratulations, Infrared Working Party! You have aided Alpha Complex with your selfless act of quick thinking. One less terrorist is one more reason to sleep well tonight. Each of you receive 500 XP points immediately. This is enough to raise each of you to red level. Well done!
The troubleshooters applaud while looking incredibly annoyed. The computer continues.
However, sensory feedback indicates that destruction of valuable Alpha Complex equipment, specifically a revised standard mop, Infrared Working Party, each of you have 5 XP points deducted as a lesson in taking care of valuable items in your care. In recognition of your abilities, you are being reassigned to a new mission, where there will be less chance of damage to equipment. Await new briefing details. Thank you!
Thank you, friend computer.
Now you have a nice amount of XP, and you're a few XPs off from getting 500. You should be like 1 off or 2
No,
off.
I'm 3 off.
Yeah.
4 off. Yeah, how many XP do you need for a raise? 6,000. Oh, okay.
So are we now red or infrared?
No, you're still infrared.
I'm still infrared.
We got
sorry.
promoted to red.
No. Then we went
No.
below 500 again.
We got demoted
Okay.
instantly.
Yeah, because you broke them up.
I actually stopped the terrorists.
No, you broke them up. You shouldn't have broken
Yes.
them up.
Your mission was not to stop the terrorist.
Your mission was to take care of them up.
All Alpha Complex citizens have a responsibility to stop
To take
terrorists.
take care of Alpha Complex property.
I
You
understand.
should have dived in yourself, not with the mop. Mop is precious and important. The mop is nowhere near as replaceable as you.
Understood.
The Troubleshooters leave. A large scrub bot appears from a hatch in the wall and makes itself busy ingesting the rest of the corpse of what's name. Rose-R-HYT reappears from down the corridor, bearing a sheet of paper. I suppose you think you're clever. The sector's in crisis and you go around interrupting the work of Troubleshooters. I'm not impressed. Plus you've been reassigned, effective immediately. It says here you're to go to Sector HOY, where you must find a plug, unplug it, and plug it back in again. Don't ask me questions. I know as much as you do. Cerebral cortex will guide you. Keep hold of your mops. This is a 150 XP point mission. And, oh, great. Apparently I'm coming too. A notification pops up in everyone's cerebral cortex directing them to the nearest production, logistics, and commissions depot.
We follow the instructions.
All right?
Yes.
You follow the big yellow arrows down the corridors, and it winds its way.
Come,
to
team. Let's go unplug and replug the plug.
Production and logistics and commissary turns out to be next door to the technical services department that you were just supposed to deliver the scrapbot to. PLC, your cerebral cortex, reminds you, is where you get the mission critical equipment from. A bored-looking technician looks up at you. Infrared work party to Sector HOY. Wait here.
Oh, and this was next to the place where we were supposed to get the previous scrub bot too.
Yes.
Can we go and get the XP for delivering the scrub bot?
First. Yeah.
Friend computer has given the appropriate amount of XP.
Okay. Thank you, friend computer, for clarifying my ignorance.
The technician hands the equipment to Roz, ticking each one off on the checklist. Crowbar, issued to the last one an hour ago. Breathing apparatus, we're out, jetpacks. He gives Roz a long-suffering look. Scrubbot. Now we're supposed to have one coming through here from technical services, but there's been some sort of hitch. You got mops, they'll do. Sign here. Roz sighs, signs, takes the megaphone, and gives out the rest of the equipment.
Can I have a replacement mop, please? Mine was broken in line of service.
And then the technician looks at you. Yeah, and for that reason, no.
Understood.
Roz is like, looks at you, gives you like, just like, because everyone else has their mops and just like, damn. Well, I guess you're the number one player, so you can get the med kit.
Thank you.
And you're the team leader, so you can have the body armor.
Thank you very much.
And the grapple gun goes to the number one player.
Ooh, yeah.
Once you have your equipment, you're ready to go.
Good question about this.
Yeah?
How do these stats work? Athletics -2. So now I get -2 to my athletics.
Yes, if you wear it.
If I wear it.
Yeah.
Alright.
And if you use it. So don't worry about that now. We can worry about that when we go into combat. If you go into combat. When you go into combat. You just pop on the armor.
Yeah.
As Sector HOY is not very close, Rose leads you to a bank of turbo elevators and punches in your destination. The doors close behind you, and the elevator drops, changes its mind, goes briefly sideways, and then up. It's meant to do that, Rose says. The ride seems to go on for a while, and it's not possible to tell if the elevator is moving anymore. What do you do?
I make sure my grapple gun is in hand.
I would like to... And so the elevator is there, and can I try to see if it's... Can I try to operate the elevator to make sure it's going where it's supposed to?
You can try, yeah. Roll dice.
Alright.
So how are you trying to operate it?
I'm assuming it has buttons.
Yes.
I'm trying to press the buttons very skillfully to make sure it actually works.
Well, you push the buttons. They turn on, they turn off again. Nothing seems to really happen until you hit one, and then the elevator comes to a stop. and the doors don't open.
Friend computer, has the elevator reached its destination?
You hear actually the lift reply.
Substance in the proximity to doors may cause inconvenience to occupants.
Is there anything there? I look.
Well, the door is closed.
It might not be a good idea to open the doors. It sounds like there's something a bit hazardous. Well, good thing I have my body armor though. But could we ask for clarification about what kind of substance it is?
Rose is like, well, why don't you just open the door?
Big-R-DIK, please open the door.
With your authorization, I will. I'm going to use my broken mop as a crowbar. So I'm going to try and use mechanics and athletics to...
I would like to try to stop him from further destroying company property. And see, can I operate the open the doors button?
Okay. Do you want to try and stop him?
If you have a better suggestion, please do try.
Yes, I would like to press the open doors button.
I will let him press the open doors button.
Press the open doors button. As the doors open, through the gap you see that the elevator has stopped about a meter below the red carpeted floor level. No, the floor is moving. In slow motion, a wave of viscous red fluid cascades into the elevator compartment, covering you up to your waist. It smells of strawberry flavoring. Outside, the huge lobby area is awash with it. The guiding arrows appears, pointing straight ahead. Your destination, it says, is subsector K15.
Okay, so can we get out of the elevator? You said there was
At a meter.
It's just like, it just opens and you're
It's
like
like
little
Sherlock
just goes
Holmes.
like blush.
Okay, so team, let's follow the yellow arrows, orange arrows.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay. You basically start wading into the viscous red fluid, and it's just, it's like strawberry flavoring. It's not very pleasant. It's very goopy. Yeah, you're around you see lots of people just still kind of like going about their business, if not a bit slightly confused. So are you going to just follow the arrows?
That is our mission.
Yes, that is our mission.
That and look around is what may have caused this weird sticky mess.
Yeah. As we're walking, yes. Could I use
It's pretty tough walking though, so you're getting like it's
Can I
pretty
use my
slow.
science to identify the strawberry flavoring? What is it? Is it actually just strawberry flavoring,
Yeah,
or
you
is
can,
it just? So can I roll 2 dice and can I figure out what it is?
Sure.
I use science and brains.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, it's pretty much strawberry flavoring. You even take a small taste of it, and it's quite delicious.
Can we identify where it's coming from?
Not really, you just see it everywhere.
Friend computer, has there
Yes.
been some sort of a strawberry accident?
There's no such things as accidents in Alpha Complex. Please continue with your mission and remember to unplug and plug the plug.
Off we go then.
I guess we should follow the yellow arrows. Where are they pointing? It's a difficult trudge to get there.
Well, it's just pointing down the hallway and down the large area. So basically, it's away from you.
Okay, so
But it's pretty tough going.
yes.
When you're walking, you can see there's a lot of stuff kind of floating around, and people just trying to do their best.
Is there any useful equipment that we could retroactively fill a requisition form for after we have acquired it?
Yes, there's plenty of equipment, but are you talking about what are you talking about?
Well,
You're not better. Are you implying making use of company property without proper clearance?
well, if we find something useful on the way, we can fill in a requisition form and say, "Can we keep him?"
Friend computer,
Yes.
could we fill in a requisition form or ask for some form of flotation device to help us navigate over the strawberry flavoring?
No. However, Friend Computer does notice that there's plenty of floating objects around you.
Yeah. Friend computer, maybe we'll make use of the floating debris to complete our mission.
Infrared Working Force, you are clear to use any equipment necessary to complete your mission.
Okay. Can we make a boat out of the stuff we find? Can I get on a flotation thing, and then Big-R-DIK can push me forward? As a
Are
team
you
leader,
asking Friend Computer this?
I'm asking the DM. Is this the thing that can be done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Friend Computer was slightly worried.
As the team leader,
Yes.
I think the strongest element of our team should function as the propelling element for our flotation device, whilst our employee of the month naturally should be on the flotation device, and as team leader, I should be there to oversee this project.
I agree with this assessment.
I will look for material with which to build a raft.
Some desks or
alright.
something?
Friend computer pops up a picture, a video clip from Castaway, and that helps you kind of like learn like, oh, you can use videotape as binding and stuff, and you find like an old videotape dispenser and use that.
Oh, lovely.
Yep. And you can see Big-R-DIK create actually quite a sturdy raft that will fit all three of you, and an oar as well.
Well done, Big-R-DIK.
That is
Well
actually
done.
well done.
In fact, so well done, you are now number 1.
Oh,
Friend Computer would like to remind Rusty, inactivity during a mission is frowned upon.
Yes.
Nothing personal.
It's okay, Rusty. I think you can demonstrate that your willingness to help by rowing, and I give the oar to Rusty.
Rose is like just like, you use the mop to make an oar, and then you can see Rose just kind of glare at you. You're like, fine.
Roz, I find your lack of faith in computers' decisions disturbing. Maybe I have to get one of those treason report forms.
Rose looks at you dead in the eyes. Is like, mind your place, infrared. I'm still red and above your clearance. I have a gun.
Yes, with which Friend Computer has entrusted you, and he entrusted me to use the mop to make an oar.
Friend Computer, I would like to state a red level treason report against Big-R-DIK and authorization to terminate.
Terminate is pretty powerful word. What reason do you have?
Well, he thinks I do not believe in you, Friend Computer.
Oh, really? Termination granted.
Rose smiles at you, takes out the gun, and shoots you.
Fair enough.
Suddenly, you can see his head vaporize. You lose a clone.
Yep. So I move on to clone 2.
You do not get... When you come back, you can see like a tube come up from the top. Like, almost like like a poop. Like, and there's like this, body covered in film, and he tears out, fully clothed, as pretty much looking as before. And you do not have a sense of revenge.
Okay.
You just feel fine, and you're just like, oh. You still get to keep and remain as player 1.
okay.
Okay.
Well, seeing as you are the number 1, I think we should all then.
Do I keep my treason star?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think we can all work together in rowing, and I think this is technically mopping. And if I use my own mop to mop at the
To punt.
Yes.
yes, because I'm not breaking my mop. I'm mopping at the liquid, and that should help us move forward. And yes. Now, team, quickly, let's head towards our mission goal. Let's work together as a team should.
Let us mop.
Mop,
That's-
mop, mop the floor. Down the hall we go.
Merrily, merrily,
Merrily, merrily, careful, not so slow.
Well, it looks like our infrared squad is shaping up to be something memorable. I hope they don't lose their mops, or they're gonna find themselves stuck in a sticky situation. Join us next week for the thrilling conclusion of Paranoia, where our hapless heroes save Alpha Complex from pirates, robotic squids, and each other. Remember, always trust Friend Computer.